What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Thursday, June 15th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Now, we will get into the home run prop action momentarily. Had another great day with the home run props on Wednesday. But I want to remind everybody before we get into it, these plays are meant to be very high risk, high reward. They are not plays that I'd recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They're just plays that are, on the side, some side action for some fun, some pizza and some coffee money in this one. But I recommend whatever you're going to play it straight. You don't have to play every single play that I give out on this home run prop show. This is just to give you an idea of the angles that I'm taking a look at, that games that I'm going to have a couple bucks on, and player props I'm going to have a couple bucks on Thursday. But anything you do play, if you're going to parlay, I know some people do like to parlay their home run props. If you're going to parlay anything 3 legs and above on a parlay, I recommend doing a round robin if it's within your means. Covers you off in case, one leg, something goes awry. How many times we all played a 3-leg parlay and we've hit 2 of them and one team sells on us and doesn't come through and we don't end up winning anything. Well, if you do a round robin, you at least cash something for hitting the other 2 legs of that parlay. So definitely worth looking into. But if you are looking for the games that I am the most confident in, the games that I do love the most, that includes my daily $19 best bet. Got one on the board today. Also got a 3-pack on the board. Head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click that premium picks tab at the top of the page. We'll get you sorted there. But let's take a look at the plays that we did hit for Wednesday's action. Cashed 4. We went with the Blue Jays, and we got George Springer on the board at plus 600. Proved to be the difference, as his home run was the first run of the game in what turned out to be a really good pitcher's duel in Baltimore against Kyle Bradish. But George Springer came through for us. Corey Seager also came through for us at plus 330. Also hit, once again, Shohei Ohtani at plus 425. And Fernando Tatis Jr. rounding out the night at plus 360 for a nice plus money day for us, especially if you were able to parlay a couple of those up. So definitely, a solid day so far. But we will get into the home run prop action for Thursday. Before we do, I want to let everybody know, I love interacting with you guys. Love seeing what you guys have to say about these home run props. So, let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Make sure you drop them in the comment section. But if you're going to do that, I implore everyone, please drop them in there before the games actually start. If they're not in there before the games actually start, they don't really help anybody. And unfortunately, that's the main goal here. We're trying to beat the books as a team, one goal, and that goal every single day with these home run props is to make the books pay us out and crush them. So we'll start crushing things on Thursday. We'll get into the home run prop action right now. Now, this is going to be my notification game. I always tell everybody at the end of these videos, make sure you have notifications turned on, because sometimes we do have afternoon baseball, and as much as I'd like to try to get these videos out as early as possible, sometimes I have to wait for some lines or wait for some late news to see if some of these guys are playing. And unfortunately, it sometimes cuts it a little bit close, but if you have notifications turned on and you get to watch this video as soon as it comes out, well, this is where it's going to benefit you, because I do have a couple plays from this 1 o'clock game between the Blue Jays and the Orioles, and we're going to go with the first player we're going to go with is Austin Hayes at plus 500. Now, usually, or at least lately, he's been my go-to Oriole against lefties, hitting .375 with a pair of home runs against southpaws in the last 30 days. Now, Yusei Kikuchi starting for the Jays. He has allowed 10 home runs in his last 6 starts, 7 home runs in his last 4 starts against Baltimore as well. So I'm going to take Austin Hayes here at plus 500. I'm also going to look at Gunnar Henderson to hit a home run at plus 600. I mean, how could I not go back to the well with Henderson? He didn't cash yesterday. He is hitting .357 against lefties in the last 30 days. Still leads the Orioles in barrel rate at 14.2%. Yusei Kikuchi allowing an 11.7% barrel rate this year. So I'm going to take Gunnar Henderson at plus 600. I'm also going to look at George Springer at plus 450. Not often I go back-to-back with Springer, but he's the only active Blue Jay with a home run against Baltimore's Tyler Wells, who is allowing a 9.5% barrel rate this season. He's allowed 7 home runs in his last 7 starts. So I'm going to take George Springer for a home run at plus 450. Now I'm going to switch up here. I'm going to go with this matchup between the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. I'm going to go back to Corbin Carroll here at plus 450. He was using a pinch hit role on Wednesday, but he's likely back into starting here. He gets a solid matchup against Aaron Nola, who has allowed a home run in 10 straight starts, totaling 12 home runs over that span. Carroll hitting .455 with 11 extra base hits, including 5 home runs in that stretch. So give me Corbin Carroll at plus 450. I'm also going to look at Christian Walker at plus 540. He hit a home run on Wednesday. He's still hitting .400 with 7 extra base hits in the month of June against right-handed pitching. So I'm going to take Christian Walker at plus 540. And for the Phillies, I'm going to look at Bryson Stott at plus 700. We always seem to get great value with Bryson Stott, and this game is no different. He's hitting .500 with 3 extra base hits, including a home run in the last week against right-handed pitching. Now, Ryan Nelson starting for Arizona here. He hasn't given up a whole lot of homers, and the potential is there, though. Nelson's allowed a lot of hard contact. He's given up a 9.4% barrel rate this season. So I'm going to look at Bryson Stott at plus 700. I think you could always look at guys like Kyle Schwarber, but usually he's all or nothing. You either get a 1 or 2 home run day, or you get 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts or something like that. And Bryce Harper, he's worth a look here as well. I'm going to lean towards Bryce Harper hitting .462 in the last week against righties as well, but just a lot of contact, not necessarily a lot of home run power. He does have a pair of doubles, so maybe a lean towards Bryce Harper there as well. I'm going to move on. Only twin I'm going to look at here in this matchup against Detroit. I'm going to look at Michael A. Taylor at plus 550. For me, there's not a ton of meat on the bone in this Twins-Tigers game, but Taylor, he does have 3 hits against left-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. It's a small sample size, but 2 of those 3 hits have gone for home runs. Now, Matthew Boyd, he has had a decent amount of success on the road, but he's allowed 5 home runs in his last 7 starts. So I'm going to take Michael A. Taylor for a home run at plus 550. Also going to look at a couple of Braves here. I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. for a home run at plus 280. He's hitting .333 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 30 days. Also hitting .375 with a home run in his career against Colorado's Kyle Freeland, who has allowed an 8.2% barrel rate this season. Acuna Jr. a 16.2% barrel rate at the plate. It's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 280. Also going to look at Kevin Pillar at plus 400. Usually a solid bat for the Atlanta Braves against left-handed pitching, hitting .444 with a home run in his career as well against Kyle Freeland. And Pillar in a smaller sample size has an 11.9% barrel rate this season. So give me Kevin Pillar for a home run at plus 400. Also going to look at a standalone play in this Pirates and Cubs matchup. And to go Jack Suwinski for a home run at plus 475. Now, Marcus Stroman, he's allowed next to nothing this season, but Suwinski's hitting really well right now, well enough to take a shot on him here, hitting .353 with 4 home runs in the month of June against righties. And Stroman, while he has pitched well, he still has allowed a lot of hard contact. So I'm going to look at Jack Suwinski for a home run here at plus 475. Also going to look at a few names here from this Rangers and Angels matchup. First one I'm going to look at here is Nathaniel Lowe for the Rangers at plus 575. Now Lowe hitting .267 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in June. But while some may shy away from the matchup against Shohei Ohtani on the mound, I embrace it. Ohtani hasn't been as sharp this season. There's talk about him being exhausted and reducing his workload on the mound, and he hasn't been all that effective on the road. I believe he's allowed at least 4 runs on the road in each of his last 3 starts. And I'm going to take the shots here where I can. So Lowe, a career .375 with a pair of home runs off of Ohtani. So give me Nathaniel Lowe at plus 575. Also going to look at Jonah Heim for a home run at plus 480, hitting .429 with a home run in his career against Ohtani. So give me Jonah Heim at plus 480. Also going to look at Corey Seager for a home run at plus 350. He hit a home run on Wednesday, hitting .500 with a pair of home runs and 8 extra base hits in June against right-handed pitching, entering Wednesday's action. So give me Corey Seager for a home run at plus 350. And on the other side for the Angels, well, he's pitching, but he's also going to be batting, I believe, as well. So that means they're going to be taking Shohei Ohtani at plus 340. Now, normally I don't like to back Ohtani when he's pitching because I feel that maybe his focus is on the mound. But Ohtani's hit another home run on Wednesday, and entering Wednesday, he's hitting entering Wednesday, he was hitting .472 with 9 extra base hits, including 4 home runs. I love Nathan Eovaldi and what he's done this season, but allowing just 4 home runs seems a bit unsustainable for me with Eovaldi. I think he could get tagged by Ohtani in this one. So give me Shohei Ohtani at plus 340. Now, before we get into our last couple of home run prop games, I just want to remind everybody that the purpose of this home run prop show is to, obviously, put you guys on some free home run prop winners, but B, it's also to highlight the benefit of using these betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. These betting tools are 100% free, and they're going to show you a bunch of stuff that maybe you might have missed, or they're going to go a lot more in depth for you. The graphics that we get for this home run prop show come directly from those betting tools. They show you player props. They show you how often those props hit, and they show you which book is giving you the best possible price. Now, if you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best possible price, you click on that price, you sign up, you get a sportsbook bonus offer on us. You not only get to play that bonus on that best possible number, but you're also adding to your advantage, which the books can't take away from you, and that is your ability to shop lines, find the best possible number. It's also got other tools. If you're a parlay bettor, it's got parlay builders for you. If you're into betting hot and cold trends, there's a streaks betting tool. There's profitable teams and angles as well. There are just tons and tons of options that you can do. And I've said it every single day. I could probably do a 1 to 2 hour show just based on these betting tools and go into depth of all the betting opportunities that there are for us to find value. But I honestly think it's the best if everybody just goes on over to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, and you play with those tools yourself. I can promise you, you won't regret it. You're going to make a ton of money while doing it as well. But let's get back into the home run prop action for Thursday. Only have a few more props to look at here. We're going to go with this matchup between the Astros and the Nationals. I'm going to go with a trio of Astros here. The first one I'm going to start with is Jose Abreu at plus 540. Now, where the hell has this Jose Abreu been all year? But in June against lefties, he's hitting .538 with a home run and 3 extra base hits. And now with how well he's seeing the ball against lefties, it's worth a look. Mackenzie Gore, he's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts and 7 home runs over that span. So I'm going to take Jose Abreu for a home run at plus 540. Also going to look at Mauricio Dubon here at plus 700. He's hitting .500 with a home run against lefties in the last week. Mauricio Dubon, worth a look here for me at plus 700. And I'm also going to look at Kyle Tucker at plus 400. Normally a reliable bat for the Astros against lefties. He's hitting .286 with a home run against left-handed pitching in the last week. So I'm going to take Kyle Tucker here for a home run at plus 400. For the Padres to round things out, for this Padres-Guardians matchup, I'm going to start with Gary Sanchez for plus 425. I'm going back to Sanchez here. Against the lefty where he has thrived, he's hitting .308 in June with a pair of home runs against lefties. Logan Allen, he's been solid for the Guardians this season, but he's allowed a home run in back-to-back starts and in 3 of his last 4. So I'm going to roll with Gary Sanchez at plus 425. Also going to look at Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 265. He's hitting .364 with a home run. All 3 of his hits in the last 2 weeks against lefties have gone for extra bases. Came through for us on Thursday. I'm going to back him again here. Came through for us on Wednesday. I'm going to back him again here. Give me Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 265. I'm also looking at Manny Machado and Trent Grisham, both hitting really well against lefties with a .333 or better batting average. So give me Manny Machado and Trent Grisham for a lean as well. And to round things out, the lone guardian I'm going to put on the board here, I'm going to put Jose Ramirez on here at plus 400. He's hitting .250 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 2 weeks. Really looks to be the only power threat against lefty for the Guardians right now. He's going against Ryan Weathers, who has a history of getting torched at the major league level. So I'm going to roll with Jose Ramirez to close things out at plus 400. We'll do a quick recap of the plays that we did give out for Thursday's action. Start things off in the afternoon with Austin Hayes at plus 500. Also for the Orioles with Gunnar Henderson at plus 500. George Springer for the Blue Jays at plus 450. For the Diamondbacks, we went with Corbin Carroll at plus 450. Christian Walker at plus 540. And for the Phillies, we went with Bryson Stott at plus 700. Standalone play from the Twins and Tigers, went with the Twins' Michael A. Taylor at plus 550. Going to go with a couple of Braves. You're going to look at Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 280. And Kevin Pillar at plus 400. Standalone play in the Pirates and Cubs. You're going to go with Jack Suwinski, the Pirates at plus 475. For the Texas Rangers, you're going to go with Nathaniel Lowe at plus 575. Jonah Heim of the Rangers as well at plus 480. And Corey Seager of the Rangers at plus 350. For the Angels, standalone, we're going to go with Shohei Ohtani at plus 340. For the Astros, you're going to go with the trio of Astros here. Jose Abreu at plus 540. Mauricio Dubon at plus 700. And Kyle Tucker at plus 400. For the Padres, going to go with Gary Sanchez at plus 425. And Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 265. Also looking at Manny Machado and Trent Grisham for leans as well in that game. And for the Cleveland Guardians, Jose Ramirez at plus 400. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're up over 131,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without your guys' love and support. So thank you for that. And if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that thumbs up. It really helps out. Lets us know that you guys like this content, you like what we're doing. And make sure you have notifications turned on. I said it earlier in the show. I like to try to get these videos out as early as possible. Sometimes I have to wait for the information to come out to make sure that some of these guys are even playing. And if you have notifications turned on, I get it. It doesn't leave a whole lot of time between when this video is released and first pitch. Today we're covering the 1 o'clock game as well. So at least if you have notifications on, there should be motivation to turn them on, because then you get plays from the game as soon as the video drops, and you still have some time to get those plays in. If you're looking for my best bets, though, the games I am the most confident in, you can head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab, and I implore everyone, while you're at Pickdawgz doing that, check out these betting tools. They are 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. They will do the heavy lifting for you. I can promise you, you won't regret checking them out. You're not going to find betting tools like this for 100% free anywhere, especially tools that are this in-depth. So make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz and sportschatplace.com and check them out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Let's crush the books on Thursday.